Today, I invite you all to take a moment and listen to a simple yet powerful story. This isn't a fairy tale, nor is it a dramatic movie plot. It's the real-life journey of Tieu Huyen and Maya, a mother who has faced immense pain, and Dee, a warm-hearted young man who stepped into her life like a light in the dark. Two people with different pasts, yet they share one thing in common: an unwavering belief in kindness and the strength to rise above challenges that seem impossible to overcome. So, what happened in their lives? And why has their story touched the hearts of millions? Stay with me until the end, because every detail of this journey could stir something deep inside you. Every day, Dee's mind is consumed with thoughts of Tieu Huyen and her child. Their images fill his thoughts, a constant and aching reminder he can't shake off. He devotes all his time to searching for them, tirelessly combing through the city's small alleyways and crowded markets, leaving no stone unturned. Though the search is exhausting at times, draining him physically, his love for Tieu Huyen and her child fuels him in ways he can't explain. It pushes him to keep going, never giving up. He tells himself, "Where could they be now? They must be out there, somewhere in this world." The beautiful memories of the time they spent together replay in his mind like a movie on a constant loop. He recalls Tieu Huyen's smile and her child joyfully running beside her, and these memories give him the strength to carry on. Each time they flood back, he smiles softly to himself, reminding himself to persevere. But then, an unexpected setback occurs. His old, reliable car, the one he had carefully repaired and maintained over the years, is stolen. That car was his only means to cover the city's vast streets quickly, the only tool he could rely on to track down any clue that might lead him closer to Tieu Huyen and her child. Losing it feels like losing a part of himself, as though the very thing that made the journey possible has been ripped away, leaving him vulnerable and helpless. Yet, even after this blow, Dee doesn't falter. His resolve remains unshaken. Determined to press on, he continues his search, facing new obstacles and hurdles with each passing day. But none of it deters him. His love for Tieu Huyen and the bond they shared are his guiding light. He believes with every fiber of his being that this love will lead him to them, no matter how hard the road may be. Through each struggle, he holds on to the hope that one day he will find them, even in the face of adversity. He is driven by the thought that real, pure love will eventually lead him to his destination. And so, he keeps going, never letting the darkness of uncertainty or the weight of exhaustion stop him. He knows in his heart that no matter how many hurdles he must face, his search is not in vain. His love for Tieu Huyen and her child keeps him moving forward, and it's the belief in this love that will ultimately bring him the peace and closure he longs for. Fortunately, during his long and tiring journey, Dee crosses paths with Adam, a kind-hearted man who is more than willing to help. Adam not only cares for Dee when he is sick, but also offers him a safe place to stay in his small, humble home. Despite their difficult circumstances, Adam shows nothing but genuine concern. Dee never forgets the kindness his friend shows him during his hardest times. Not wanting to be a burden, Dee finds extra work wherever he can to contribute to their daily expenses, from food to small necessities. In that little house, with only an old bed and a few simple belongings, they both hold on to hope, Dee always thinking of the loved ones he is desperately searching for. Every night, under the flickering light of their small room, Dee quietly thinks of Tieu Huyen and Maya. He misses the happy times when they were together as a family and can't stop wishing for the day he'll be reunited with them. Adam understands better than anyone. He knows that no matter how hard life gets, Dee can't stop thinking about Tieu Huyen and Maya. Some nights, they sit together for hours, staring out at the dark sky through the small window, talking about everything and anything. One night, after Dee shares his hopes and the ache in his heart, Adam looks at him with a knowing expression and asks, "What if you don't find Tieu Huyen?" What then? Dee falls silent, his head dropping. The question catches him off guard, tightening his throat. But with a steady voice, he answers, each word filled with quiet determination. I have to keep going, no matter what. If I can't find her, I won't stop. My feelings for her aren't just love, it's a promise, a responsibility. I promised I'd find her, and I'll do everything I can to keep that promise. Adam doesn't say anything at first, just listens silently. Then he gives Dee's shoulder a soft pat. He understands that Dee has made a decision nothing can change. His love and unwavering persistence for Tieu Huyen have made him stronger, even in the face of unbearable moments. As the days pass, Dee continues his difficult journey. He isn't just searching for Tieu Huyen and Maya. He's also finding hope in his conversations with Adam. Under that small, humble roof, amidst their struggles, they encourage each other, sharing their dreams and believing that one day their efforts will be rewarded. Tieu Huyen lives in a small village where her life with Maya is simple but filled with love and resilience. Their little house, once just a temporary shelter, has slowly transformed into something more livable, thanks to the help of Uncle Tu and Aunt Lon. The roof is modest, the walls still rough, but with the care and kindness of their neighbors, it has become a home. Now Maya has her own little corner where she can study. At just 3 years old, her understanding of the world amazes Tieu Huyen every day. Maya longs to go to school like the other children in the village, but Tieu Huyen knows her time hasn't come yet. Still, Maya is always well behaved, playing on her own most of the time. Occasionally, she listens to her mother's stories or runs around in the small yard in front of their house. She understands that her mother must work to provide for their family and, without complaint, keeps herself busy so her mother can focus. In these moments, Tieu Huyen sees the maturity in her little girl's eyes, filling her heart with pride. The small garden out front is a vital part of their life, a shared project between mother and daughter that they nurture together. Tieu Huyen hopes the vegetables will grow well, providing extra food and a little money to help with their daily expenses and future plans. Still, sometimes their simple meals make her feel heavy-hearted. She doesn't want Maya to grow up in such scarcity, but she feels she has no choice but to press on with determination. Some nights, as the flickering light from an oil lamp illuminates their small home, Tieu Huyen sits alone, staring out the window, lost in thought. She often wonders if life will ever get better for them. She remembers the happier days spent with Dee, a man she once loved, who now exists only in her memories. One afternoon, as Maya plays outside, Tieu Huyen quietly thinks to herself, if only Dee were here, Maya would have a father like the other children, and we wouldn't have to live like this. Her words echo in the stillness of the room. She imagines Dee standing beside her, caring for their little family. Maya would run to him, calling out, "Dad," and the house would be filled with laughter. But this is just a distant dream, one she knows will be hard to reach. Still, Tieu Huyen never gives up hope. She continues working hard, caring for Maya, and looking after their little home. Deep in her heart, she believes that one day their family will be whole again, and everything will fall back into place. One evening, as Tieu Huyen is picking vegetables in the garden, Maya runs up to her, takes her hand, and asks, "Mom, do you miss Dee?" Tieu Huyen is taken aback and looks down at her daughter. Maya's innocent question strikes a chord in her heart. She nods gently, offering a soft smile. "I miss him so much, Maya. But I'll never forget him, and I hope one day we'll be together again." Maya lowers her head, quiet, sensing the sadness in her mother's eyes. The two of them stand together in the garden, silently waiting for a brighter tomorrow, the day when their family will reunite, and they will once again find happiness as they did before.